everyone, this is Parveen. Today we are on the last session of class 10 history chapter 2 nationalism in India. Till now in our all the videos of this particular chapter we have seen that how nationalism spread in India after when Gandhi ji came to India from Africa. He started with many revolutionary movements in India like civil disobedience movement, non-cooperation movement with the help of Khilafat movement from Muslim League. Then he also started many important events like Dandi Yatra, Salt Act and Simon Go Back. Like this, there are so many revolutionary movements which makes people come together to spread nationalism in India. Peasants, workers, all the people who are Indian, who want freedom and who want independence, they become a part of nationalist movement. Women also becomes a part of nationalist movement because they also want their freedom. And Gandhiji very much supported the power of women in India. So we in this particular chapter we have seen that how nationalism spread in India and how we tried to get freedom or independence in India, and lastly we got our freedom. Now that freedom which we got, the very important thing when we talk about the nationalist movement in India, it spread the movement, it spread the sense of collective belongingness among the citizen of nation. All the people who lives in a nation, they make themselves united. They feel a sense of belongingness, they feel the sense of togetherness, they feel the sense of being an Indian because of the nationalist movement. In the last part of this particular chapter, in this session, we are going to learn about what are the different things in nationalist movement which spread the sense of collective belongingness among the people in India, among the citizens of India. So, our topic is the sense of collective belongingness. Now, united struggles brings sense of unity in India. United struggles means there are, as I have told you, many revolutionary movement has been started in India like Simon Go Back, Salt March, cooperation, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement, Revolt Act. All these movements or all these struggles are there where many of the different states of India, many of the different parts of India where people come together to support the nationalist movement, to support these revolutionary struggles, which makes people united in India. Secondly, nationalism spread collective belongingness among ourselves, among people in India. Nationalism make people feel that they are one. Or till they will not get united, they will not get the freedom. That is why people come together, people get united to fight for their independence, to fight for their freedom. Next one, the nation get a unique identity. When in 19th century, when we are very close to gaining the freedom, to make people patriotic, to make people feel for their country, to create patriotism in amongst the people in India, the nation get many people are there, many different architects, you can say many different philosophers are there, writers are there who makes so many writings or things or symbols which creates collective belongingness amongst the people. Like the nation get a unique identity or symbol called Bharat Mata, which is created by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. He was the one who wrote Vande Mataram, the national song which we used to sing, that which is called as Vande Mataram, which is the first national song which is written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. And in this particular song, he termed Bharat, or he termed our nation as Bharat Mata. He gave one unique identity to our nation to make people believe in sense of belongingness. In 1870, he also wrote Vande Mataram, a very famous national song which we had in today's day also. After that, Rabindranath Tagore made an image of Bharat Mata. He created a picture of Bharat Mata. The imagination of the imagination of Bankim Chandra Chatterjee or Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Rabindranath Tagore made that image in reality. He created an image of Bharat Mata. He created a very ascetic figure, very calm, composed, divine, spiritual figure of a lady, which is a symbol of motherhood. He has a lotus in one hand, and other hand he is also having an arms and ammunition, which sees that he is loving at the time. But at the time when it is a matter of his pride, he can also fight. She can also fight. She's a symbol of motherhood. and she is also a symbol of fight. She is also a symbol of fighting for the injustice. So he created a very aesthetic image of Bharat Mata, who is very calm, composed, divine and spiritual. Folk songs and legend stories also creates a sense of collective belongingness among the people. Natesha Sastry on that time published collection of Tamil folks for Tamil people, Madras people, so that they also get to know about the sense of collective belongingness. A tricolor flag was created, red, green and yellow color flag was created to make people come together by using that flag in nationalist movement. After that, in 1921, Gandhiji designed our national flag, that is red, green and white in color now, which nowadays also we are using as a national flag. Then these historical stories about the leaders, national songs, folk tales, symbols, flags, make people folk songs or national songs or national anthem. This makes people united and create feeling of belongingness among the people since 19th century to till now as we got the freedom. So we can say over here that these all things create sense of collective belongingness among the people of citizens of India. So I hope you have understand the whole chapter. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me in comment. Till then, thank you.